Okay. Jump forward just a little bit. Hey people. Hey party people and the place to be. It's me in the car, Marky P. I'm going to do a little tiny rap. In fact, no. I tell you what. Forget it. I'm rubbish. Right, okay, so quick. Let's get it on. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Those who are not quite sure, it is me, Marky P, your favourite DJ radio presenter, video viralist extraordinaire, allegedly. So, people, it is not hump day, but I'm recording this on Tuesday for hump day. There's a reason because I'm off on hump day, but I'm still doing a show, but I'll be busy on hump day, so I'm going to record this now and then upload it today, which is your Wednesday, but my Tuesday, so it's a bit of time travel. That's the remarkable nature of technology nowadays, is that you can time travel whatever you like. Or whenever, not whatever. Yeah, you know the score. Postbox. Wait there. Yes, I know. Yes! Yes, I know. Stay there. No, I mean it. Stay there. And I'm back in the room. Right. A quick stop. Yes. Okay, so where was I? Banana, sausages, egg, McMuffins, funky flyer. Yes, that's it. Right, so, yes, people. Okay, so in this week's show, and what I'll do is, of course, is lay it down on the line. Gonna be following a similar sort of vibe from last week, because I had some fantastic comments from people last week and I really appreciate it. Disco vibe, disco house vibe, and it was, in a way, I suppose, the evolution of what the Paradise Sessions is. But this week, what I'm going to do, I am going to do some new stuff. Of course, I'm going to play that wonderful Diane Shaw track. Absolutely loving that. Got a new twist and edit of Laurel as well, and I also have some wonderful new music from Kenya and a Tom Glide mix that it's wow, it's a wow track, really is a wow track. And also, not forgetting, I've also got Tom Glide's Party People Soul Sonic mix to play as well, which is wicked. He did an EP with the mixes on it from Party People, and I'll tell you what, they're epic. Not only that, I have some the new music from one of the Defected albums as well that I'm gonna chuck in the boiler room, because they're a little twist on some of the old school house tunes. Now, just to understand a little bit about the Paradise Sessions and where it came from, going back probably 5-6 years, when I kind of come up with the idea and the concept of the Paradise Sessions, based on influences from the Paradise Garage, Studio 54, the Loft, and all of those places where we initially were talking disco, an underground house, in its early evolutions, in the mid to late 80s, actually, it was late 80s. House actually started to evolve around about 85, when you'd have hip house as well, because there was all sorts of kind of like variants of it, I suppose, but it was very much in and around the genre of disco. It was fast, upbeat, soulful and funky, and a wicked rhythm, and that's what I'm going to do this week. It is going to be very much starting off in the new cool, because I got a massive amount of love for that last week, so going to put that in first part of the week. I do have a super mix from Alan, of course, must put that in there, because the super mix last week, I might even play it. It is so good. It's an old school, back to the old school mix. Starting off with the back to the old school with Chic, which is fantastic, and that was supplied by Alan. It was a DMC mix as well, so it was absolutely super stratospheric, if there's ever such a word. I suppose it is really. It's two of one. But and then in the second part of the show, at the moment I'm kind of like in flux, because the flow of the show went so well last week. As you appreciate, when I'm sitting down and producing it, I don't just pick any tune. Every single tune is hand picked, especially for you, the listener, only because you know, it may be something that you've heard, it's a familiar track, it might be a twist on an old track and so on as well. So that's what the Paradise Sessions actually is. It's kind of like taking you through a musical timeline in the last 5 decades, and you know, taking influences from those places, such as Paradise Garage, Studio 54, The Loft, and all of those, and just kind of like twisting it into like my style, if that makes any sense. And that's what I love. That's where the passion is. And last week I still got goosebumps about last week. I had so many downloads last week as well. People loving the show. The other thing to mention as well is that in the second part, the toss up to what I'm going to play is either going to be it's either going to be a bit of Chicago house, which essentially was where it was kind of like the disco started to evolve from and into, which was like the early type house, and maybe, and I've got some Paradise Garage favourites as well. So ones are actually mixed by Larry Levan, David Mancuso, David Morales. And there are those things that, you know, you put in there and you think to yourself, do I play these? And there are ones that, you know what, at the time when you play them, they sound right. So Trussell, that sort of thing, you know, Log. And you think to yourself, yeah, they're right to play at that time. So that's why what I've got is, I've got about 7 hours worth of music to pick from on that day, where I'm thinking, you know what, that's appropriate for the mindset of the show, if that makes any sense. Now, I know this has been long and winded, and I'm sorry about that. But I just wanted to kind of get the mindset across to you, just on where we're going with it, and where it's evolving, and how it's evolved and so on as well. So it's very much new cool to old school. Okay, so of course, Shirty Man will be kick-starting from 4 till 6 with the Reggae Vibe Show. Marky P, oh, and Dubsy with his, not forgetting the wonderful Dubs doing his thing. Done well, actually. Disco House chart, he was right up there at #1, so fantastic, and big ups to Dubsy. That was wonderful, and he'll be on doing his soul and uplifting from 6 till 8. Me, 8 till 10. Stacey B, Sizzling Bangers, 10 till midnight. That will be your hump day sesh. We cannot wait to get it on. Enjoy yourself, have a great day. Marky P on a Tuesday, but really it's a Wednesday, isn't it? Yes, so yes, I love you all.